Our temperatures dropped a little bit last night. I think it got down to 32. It got down to freezing. And so we turned heat lights on in here. We did have grow lights in those, but we took those out and put the heat lights in and just put them up high to heat it up a little bit. And it worked. It kept it about 45. And then this morning I come out and it was up to 65. And now it's 80. So it's doing great. It's cool outside, but it's 80 in here. So that done great. I'm going to show some of my things I got started. I've got these that are stackable at the dollar store. I showed those in a previous video. I planted in them, and I'm going to stack them after the plants start growing a little bit. Then I'll stack them up, and I plan to put those on my porch and have kind of a kitchen garden, kitchen herb garden with them. I have herbs in all of them. So that one's orange mint. There's some mint. I've got other seeds going. Woo! Got in front of that heat light. Others are going. These have just been planted, and there's already stuff coming up. That's a roselle coming up, and a toothache plant. Those back there are salad mix. These are the ones that Lippy done in here. There's different stuff in there, mostly tomatoes and a few herbs, cucamelon. I think that's all. Mostly tomatoes. And then I had done some kajari melons, and they're already up. I just planted these, probably 4 days maybe. And then the bok choy is up doing good. That is just an old muffin tin that I used, and it's rusted. It's got holes in the bottom, and I utilized that. And there's some more of that salad mix, and it's got lettuce and spinach. There's more of it back there. There's another kajari melon coming up, 2 of them. And what else? That's all I see coming up. Now here's some some other herbs coming up in that one. I did buy these poblano peppers because I love poblano peppers. And last year I started poblano peppers and planted them, and they never did do that great for me. I think that Lippy has started some, but for us, but I went ahead and I saw these and went ahead and got 4 of those. And then that back there's bok choy. I need to get it out of here and get it in the ground. Let's see, down low I've got some more, it's dill and fennel and different herbs down there that I've got going. To put that together, I'll put all that together and have a little kitchen herb garden. Besides grandkids, I've got my little wheelbarrow. It's got some pot and soil still in it. Watering cans and a sprayer and just different things. Garbage can. We still don't have the gravel on the bottom of this. Still waiting on that. It just got too muddy on us to go get gravel. And that's it. So that's what I got going on in there. It's doing great. Everything's looking good. And we are keeping it warm. So that's the greenhouse. Here's my compost pile. The chickens have been getting in. They love to get in the compost pile. It is looking really good. Lee had turned that the other day, and it was just black, rich. We are fixing to use that here pretty soon. So we've started another pile on the other side over here that the chickens are digging in. He's going to put another side on this. so we can have 2 bins. We've worked with 1 bin for a while, and once before when we were up at the front of the property, I had a 2 bin, and when we got back here we didn't do 2 bins, and it's really needed because this dirt is ready to use, but I don't want to put new stuff in it because it's ready to use. So I needed another section over here to start dumping stuff in. And of course I can't keep the chickens out of it, but that's all right. They turn it for us. Anyway, there's what we got going on there. And then here is the herb garden. We've got more done on that. We've pulled all the plants out that were perennials all up along here. We've got walking onions I pulled out of there, and a blueberry bush, my comfrey, and that's lemon balm. All of that came out of my herb garden because he's gonna till it up good and then do my raised beds. And this stuff was in the ground. There's my flat leaf parsley, more lemon balm, more comfrey, sage, and mint. And there's his strawberries. So he is going to take, and he got it tilled up. He's going to start building my raised beds in there. We're going to have 6 of them. And it'll be 8 counting. He's going to do another strawberry bed beside that one. So he'll have 2 strawberry beds, and then I'll have 6 beds for, I call it herb garden, but it'll be vegetables too. And some flowers. I do like, I like to grow nasturtiums and calendula and stuff like that. So all of that will be in this bed, in raised beds. And then we decided to let the grass grow up in between the raised beds and just mow it. We have a riding mower for the bigger part of the property, and then we have a push mower, and we are going to go ahead and let the grass grow up in between the beds and just push mow it. So that's what we got going on there. I still have to clean up the mess I got out of there. I had a potager type garden where I had ornamental stuff in there, and I had a lot of rustic stuff. If you've seen any of my older videos of my herb garden, I had a lot of just ornamental stuff in there, and rustic old junk really. So I've got to clean all that up. At the big garden, we have radishes coming up. There's radishes coming up. Onions, don't know if that shows up. Radishes and onions coming up. The potatoes are coming up. Some cabbage. Got cabbage all the way down 3 rows there. 3 rows of cabbage. Some of them are the ones that I started, and then some of them I bought. And actually the ones that I had started I was a little bit worried about, so I bought some, and the ones I started are catching up to the ones I bought. I started these down here and up, and then the ones that I bought are way up there. Here's the other cabbage up here that I bought, and some of it looks really good, but some of mine looks just as good that I started down there. So everything's looking good. That's what we got going on right now. The Nanking cherries are going to be loaded again this year. They had blooms all over them, and they are just loaded. And unless we have a storm that damages all that, it's going to be loaded. The grapes are starting to come out. They done really good the last couple of years. Each year gets a little better. They done really good the last few years, and I'm sure they'll do even better this year. We absolutely love our place. I've said in many videos that we've done that we got this 8 acres really cheap, a really good deal, $16,000. Built our house for $10,000, and we just absolutely love it. It's all you know, our things we have made are made cheap. We've used materials for the most part. My little shed out there with my greenhouse and the chicken coop, most all of that is used materials, salvaged from barns that was on this property. We had to tear all the barns down because they were too far gone. It's very rustic, and I want to almost say redneck, country redneck, but we love it. We absolutely love it. For us, it couldn't be any better. It could be a $1 million home, wouldn't beat what we feel like we have right here. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and be sure you watch us on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. We have a live show and we have a lot of fun. So be sure you join us.